gonna have all the girls coming. I'm sitting there like a spectator. Word. And yeah, and everybody. And then she said Cardi B. And at the time, Cardi B was not big. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
So I was like, Cardi B, the girl with the. She was like, I'm telling you, she gonna be big, Cardi B. And so I'm glad we all agreed. But she like took the whole show. Like I'm like, you know, if we had 25 minutes, it was a 20 minutes Remy, the girls, and Fat Joe had like 5 minutes and shit.
Right.
But I mean, I love it for hip hop.
We appreciate you for sharing your time with the Queen Remy. Let me tell you how much.
Listen,
I gotta stop you and tell you how much I love Remy. That is my sister for real. You know, she is so genuine and down to earth and caring, and I'm so like ecstatic about her life and her husband and her child, her family, and then the extension of you and having people around her that love and care for her. She's a tight sister. She is upright. I love her.
She's the real deal.
Yeah.
And she hit me up. I don't know if you know, I released a video and a song today.
The Light.
The Light.
Yeah.
And she says, what the fuck you doing making secret songs and secret videos? First of all, she put my goddaughter up first. So I can be like, Mama, I love you. God, Papa, I love you. She blows me kisses. Next thing I know is, fuck is these secret videos and secret songs? And I'm like, yo, sis. And she's just like, yo, you see me smiling, Joe. I'm just so happy for you.
Yeah.
And she's just like, you know, bro. And I was like, look, you know, Spanish people, they say this shit called mal de ojo. And you know how people wear the jewelry that they got the little eye there?
Yeah,
they say like bad.
The all
so
CNI, right.
It was such a big thing for me that I didn't want to tell nobody.
Okay.
Because you know Rihanna on the hook, Rihanna vocals and all that. All I needed was one person somewhere to be like, yo, I ain't really feeling that. And then the debate starts.
Yes.
I didn't want to debate.
Right.
Like I wanted it. She gave us her blessings.
Yep.
And then I was like, this.
Right. Until the time.
Until the time.
Yeah.
Bust out. Everybody be happy for me. You know, but I didn't want to get into the back and forth. Somebody talking about, yo, I don't know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, sis. So I didn't even know. And then once we got the clearance, we just shot the video. We was like, yo, shoot the video. Let's go.
Right.
Shout out to Ivan Barrios. Like LL Cool J, right?
Oh, we're gonna talk about this damn stop the violence, self-destruction shit.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Finish the sentence. Let me hear it.
I don't really know. What are you talking about?
Let's see. What you talking about?
So what I'm talking about is, all I was gonna ask you was like, was you ever influenced by LL Cool J? Because me as a studier of styles, I always thought he influenced you. I didn't know what the question was.
You know what? No,
is there some tea I don't know about?
Yes. Okay, no. First, let me answer that. I love LL Cool J. Like growing up, watching him do his thing. I think I had a poster of him on my wall. And aside from that, he's like a big bro to me. But really, my influence was Salt and Pepper. Like I said, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper. Like I could recite all of their lyrics. Matter of fact, I practiced their lyrics in the mirror to get my, my chops up. So I give all respect due to them. Now, what could have happened is perhaps they were influenced by LL. And so, this thing that comes down.
So you heard this before, that maybe LL influenced you?
Never.
No, for me, yeah.
Right.
I asked Bow Wow the same thing, because there's certain cadence that you do, certain flows, that I've always was like, Yo, I know she's an LL fan because you know that's my idol.
Is that right? That's interesting that you would say that, and it's possible because I love him. So it's possible that it could have just been embedded in me, and then when it came out. But I know that Salt-N-Pepa, like, I can listen to my stuff all day and hear bits and pieces.
Man, I had a crush on every one of them, and I know my wife's watching, so I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, but nothing else. Don't say nothing.
The DJ, everybody was on Fat Joe's radar when it was Joey from the Block. I was like, oh my God, these girls are like.
You know what I just remembered? You and I were about to set the world on fire with New York Undercover. Man,
what happened in New York Undercover? Oh yeah, remember that?
New York Undercover. We were both starring in New York Undercover, and then, you know, ABC didn't pick it up, and then they played around with it. And do you know they're about to redo it though?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's about to redo it, recast it. It's actually going to the young lady that show runs for The Chi is now going to show run that.
I'm gonna put the verses on. It's time for it.
It's time for the verses. Oh, it's time for
no. We good.
You know, we could always do a part 2. You know, I could come join you another day.
Can I hold you to that? Like,
absolutely.
You know, you're iconic. You're a living legend. You're in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, and we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Let's do it.
All positive. Everything with me is about the light. Everything's about the light. The light is love. The light is God. The guy.
Congratulations on the new single, by the way.
Thank you. You know, it's the same thing. Ageism, right?
Yeah.
Ageism in hip hop, and many years ago, labels would drop like artists. I remember they was dropping people, and guys were like 25 years old, and they were going on the old school tour. And I was like, yo, this guy's 25 years old. What the fuck is he doing? And so we was listening to these record execs tell us that what our worth is, right? So when Atlantic Records told me, yo, you ain't popping no more. You know, you sold 500,000 records. You don't sell 2 million no more. You ain't really popping. I said, all right, cool. I went independent. This 14, 15 years ago. Because I thought about it. I said, man, if I make $7 a record, 500,000 records, I'm making 3.5 million.
Right.
I put out Make It Rain. She sold 4 million records. And so independent. So I never listened to these people.
Right.
Right. And then I always said, this is going to be the generation where we push it to where we do what we want to do.
Right.
We're not going to let nobody dictate us and tell us who's hot, who's not, who's this, that. If I want to make music and I know I can make hit records and I know I can make hot shit, ain't nobody going to tell me when to stop or when it's not appropriate or when it's not. Because we used to do this joke. I was guilty of it too. I used to be like, oh, you 40 in rap? All right, cool. So now if you're an artist, a painter,
you still
cut your hands off after, do you stop painting at 40?
Right.
Or do you stop playing this bullshit. Especially when somebody gonna give us big coin to do concerts and tours and all that. And so I just want to be able to be like, when I leave the game, I left it alone because I felt like it.
Right, not because you was forced or pushed or any of that. And you still got so much life and love and light to give through your music. It's inspirational. And you know, now with this new coming of age, you know, we have much more. We have a way to impact in a different kind of way once we're older, which is why they don't want us saying too much on a broad level. It's like, no, you done, because we can't have you teaching too much. You know, it's okay for you to party and everything, but you know, and what they do, which they had successfully done with you for some time when you used to say 40 and they rapping, is that they want to split the two. so that the younger people don't look to us for answers, that they don't look to us for advice or to be led or guided in a proper way.
Man, let me tell you something. These guys must look at me like, they must look at me like the Antichrist, because I be up here every day giving so much fucking game to the people. Like, I be up here telling them what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck. Nobody own me. Nobody my boss. I tell them the truth. Now, if you accept my faults and my failures as a lesson, and you listen to it and you learn and you could move better in your life, that's what I try to do. Because when I was coming up, nobody was really talking to us. Like the next generation wasn't like, yo, don't do that, or whatever the case may be. It would have saved me a lot of bail money, a lot of unnecessary people around me. I would have been a lot richer, you know. And so I look at myself as being transparent, just transparency, an open book where people can learn from me. And I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. Y'all know I can turn up. I'm kind of crazy too, right? But I try to tell them everything so that they can take that, and use it. And everybody saying Versus is on. I love you.
I love you.
Let's reschedule, please, for part 2.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Call me Wi-Fi. Call me Wi-Fi. All right.
Bye-bye. Love you.
All right, Joe.
Bye-bye.